Placing orders. When I click on my orders page, on the left hand side is my orders tree menu, and on the right hand side are all the details for my orders. I can tell right now that I have active orders in the consult section, in IV solutions, and in laboratory. I know that for two reasons. There's a check mark before each of those sections, and those sections are in bold. On the right hand side, I can easily see the 3 orders that are in those sections right now. To add orders, you go up to the upper left hand corner of your orders screen. It's a blue plus with an add. And if I click on that, it brings me up my add orders scratch pad. I'm going to start typing CBC. I get a menu, a drop-down menu, much like a Google menu, that gives you the most frequently ordered tests or orders for the letters that you've chosen in your find field. I see CBC here, so I simply click on it. Nurses will always be asked to give the ordering physician's name and the method of which the orders are coming. I also want to type in a BMP, and that too comes on my menu here. So I'm going to select BMP from there. I also want a portable chest x-ray, and if I can't easily find a chest x-ray in this drop-down menu, if I click the enter button, my screen changes and shows me every order in Cerner that contains the word or the letters in my find field. So now I can more easily find x-ray chest portable. I'm going to click on that. Those are the 3 orders I want to place today, so now on my scratch pad I can say done. I see now these 3 orders in my details window, and I see that they have blue circles in front of them, which indicates to me that there are mandatory fields, mandatory details for those orders that need to be completed before they can actually be signed. My portable chest x-ray, there's a mandated question for reason for exam. We must indicate a reason for exam, and it cannot be a rule out. It also wants to know, is my patient greater than 500 pounds, and that's for radiology, so they get the patient on the appropriate x-ray table. Now the 2 lab orders, I want those to have similar details. Those are both going to be ordered tomorrow morning. So I'm going to highlight both of those orders, and down here in my details, you'll see that I'm going to add the details to both orders at once. I want these both to be scheduled for tomorrow AM, which you can see then changed my collection date and time as well. And it added tomorrow AM and the date and time of tomorrow for these orders. So I've completed adding details to these orders. And now at the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to simply click on the sign button. That's going to bring me back to my main menu, where I can now see that I have orders in medical imaging, and you can see that the medical imaging section has highlighted and a check mark is in front of it. You can see the 3 orders that I placed, and they say processing. When I refresh my screen, which is located in the upper right hand corner, you can see that the last time my screen was refreshed was 4 minutes ago. And if I click on that, it will refresh my screen, and now we can see that the 3 orders I placed are in an ordered status. So they are now communicating to lab and to radiology for the date and time for those orders. If I see an order that I want to be discontinued while I'm reviewing my patient's chart, I simply find that order and I highlight it. I then right-click on that order and I select Cancel DC. A window again for nursing will come up to indicate the physician who's giving the discontinue order. And the details for the discontinuation pre-populate into today and now. You can type in a discontinue reason if you want, or you can simply leave it as none. So now down here at the bottom, where my previous button was a sign button, it now changed to an orders for signature button. So it takes away all of the orders except for the 1 order that you're manipulating and discontinuing. So it's an easy last minute quick reference to make sure that this is the order that you want to discontinue. Now my button has changed back to sign, and when I click on the sign button and look back into my orders, you'll see again this order is processing. It'll stay processing until I refresh my screen. So when I refresh my screen, now you can see that I have discontinued the regular insulin order for this patient.